Welcome back to the Spoken Word Podcast with Moms Are Loved, where silence speaks and truth finally answers back. You don't need my name, just the truth I came to speak. This episode is While You Were Becoming. Take a breath. And let's begin. It started quietly. Not with a breakdown, but with exhaustion. You were doing everything right on the outside, still showing up, still taking care of your children, still answering, "I'm okay," when you weren't. And one day, your life didn't shatter. It slid. Piece by piece, like dominoes falling in slow motion. People watched. Some judged. Some whispered. Most disappeared. They called it your collapse. But they never asked what you were carrying. They didn't see the nights you stayed awake, staring at the ceiling, replaying betrayal in your head, false hopes, broken promises, truths revealed too late. They didn't see how trusting people started to feel dangerous. So you told yourself, "I'm done with people. Done with lies dressed up as love. Done with hope that keeps hurting. Done believing words over actions." And you meant it. You learned how to survive quietly, how to accept help without explaining, how to lean on parents who stepped in silently, helping you transition while you held your children together with trembling hands. Maybe it was only one friend who kept checking in when everyone else vanished. One voice, reminding you that you weren't crazy for feeling this way. And then, in the middle of a season you never would have chosen, you met someone you weren't looking for. Someone you would have never crossed paths with in your old life. That met you raw, unfiltered, still bleeding from things you didn't talk about. And what shook you was that you saw them too, in their own rawness, their own unhealed places. No masks, no pretending. But while the world may have met them after the rebuilding, you saw the quiet work. You watched them silently build themselves back up, brick by brick. No announcements, no performance. And the proof wasn't in what they said. It was in the respect people had for them, in the way others were surprised by how far they'd come, by the accomplishments they spoke without explanation. And you felt proud of them, not just for what they achieved, but for who they became when no one was watching. Because there were people who doubted them, people who underestimated them, people who counted them out while they were still leaning and learning their weight and the weight of their own wings. They didn't see it coming. The shift, the elevation, the quiet confidence turning into momentum. This person isn't just succeeding. They're pushing limits, breaking expectations, moving differently. They are a new wave of change. Not loud, not reckless, but undeniable. And watching them rise without becoming bitter, without becoming hardened, without becoming cruel. It did something to you. The ones closest to you, your family, they catch small glimpses. A laugh here, a moment of humor, a flash of the fun person you used to be. But most days, are still heavy, filled with sadness, with moments of wondering why and how. And if you would have done things differently, if you had known then what you know now. Some days are spent giving your children a new life, new routines, new stability, new memories that don't carry the weight of the past. And some days are spent giving yourself another chance. Another chance to love yourself. Another chance to believe in your worth. Another chance to trust your instincts again. And it's hard. It's really hard. But the hardest part is learning how to forgive yourself for what you didn't know, for what you believed, for loving deeply in a world that didn't protect you. And somewhere along the way you realized you don't see yourself as someone who lost everything. You see yourself at the end of this chapter, reclaiming your life and watching them. Their discipline, their quiet consistency, their refusal to let doubt define them. It reminded you of who you are becoming too. Not a cautionary tale, not the woman who collapsed, but another new wave of change, rising slower, maybe, but rising wiser. You didn't plan to trust again. You didn't want to hope again. You were still done with people as a whole, because betrayal changes you, because lies harden your heart, because disappointment teaches you caution. And yet, with this person, you felt steady. Not because life got easier, not because the pain disappeared, but because someone stayed while you were still fighting real battles every single day. They didn't rush your healing, didn't ask you to be more than you were, didn't leave when you were heavy. They didn't save you. They didn't fix you. They simply became consistent. And here's the moral of the story. You never know who someone is becoming while they're rebuilding behind the scenes. So treat people right. Because what looks like a collapse may actually be the quiet rise that changes everything. And you were never falling. You were becoming.
Thank you for listening, and I hope this truth helped you today. This is Moms Are Loved. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, and visit momsareloved.com for more healing and truth. Until the next episode.